What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Night Game Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with This is the Police. Sorry, my voice is a little strained right now. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not sick or anything, or at least I don't think I am. But I don't know. I'm just having a little trouble talking. But either way, we're going to continue on with where we were in the last video. Okay. An empty house posed as realtor. That's funny. And City Hall's not fond of us, but we are kind of like planning an armed assault on them, so, you know, is what it is. Oh, great. It's fine, I'm not really going to use you guys anyways. Awesome, I have 3 officers. Fantastic. This is going to be a great day. Alright, Mr. and Mrs. Collins, recently divorced, are selling their house. While the agent was showing the house to potential buyers, the couple began quarreling over nothing and started throwing utensils at each other. The fight escalated and the realtor called the police. Get these nuts out of here, they're scaring away the buyers.
510 in progress.
Augustus O'Connor, high school student, came to school with 2 pistols and a shotgun. He went to class when the bell rang, locked the door, fired 2 shots in the ceiling. The school's principal told the police that Mr. O'Connor had problems with his peers. They regularly abused him and made fun of him for his appearance and name. Augustus is a very clever and mild boy, and he was making tremendous progress in his studies. I highly doubt... Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, great. That's what you want to see. Alright, I don't get it. Why aren't the police doing anything? Enormous bursts of negative metaphysical energy have been channeling through St. John's Cathedral. Soon the Antichrist will be born. He will rise up through the roof, and from there the whole city will fall under his gaze. So what, is he saying from the top of the cathedral, almost see the whole city? I've got another sniper. I guess it couldn't hurt to put him there. He could provide kind of like some tactical support. You know, guys, I've been playing that new spin-off to this game. Give me a second. A hysterical boy is reporting that a neighbor poisoned his mother. He came over and poured something into her glass. Now she's not moving and I can't wake her up. Great. But yeah, I've been playing that new spin-off to this, This is the Police, called, Rebel Cops. Hey, they were actually able to do it. Good job. Okay, that's what I thought. I had a feeling that would be a situation of... I don't care. I'm not doing anything for you. I had a feeling that would be a false alarm. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been playing Rebel Cops on my Switch. Pretty cool. It's more XCOM, kind of like tactical combat. That was a feature that was thrown into This is the Police 2. When we eventually play this game, you'll see it. Mrs. Cronkite was visiting the park with her granddaughter and witnessed a disgusting sight. A crowd of naked people were fucking right in the middle of our beloved park. Lord Jesus, I'll never be able to sit on those benches again. Other witnesses reported sightings of Swedish activists from the FFF movement. Fuck for forests. That's awesome. They organized public sexual acts to draw attention, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, okay, well, not much I can do about it. An informant reports that a container is coming to the rails. I don't have people to send to you, so I don't know what you want me to do. Well, followed her all the way home. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so far, I like Rebel Cops from the gameplay. It's also got an interesting kind of concept. It's like a criminal organization is taking over a town, and your cops are, because the actual police are on the payroll of the criminal organization. Stuff like that. It's an interesting game. My only real issue with the game is the fact that I have a bug right now that's not letting me do the next mission. An unkempt man snatched an elderly woman's bag and tried to escape, but she was able to catch up with him. The man then pulled a gun and shot the woman in the stomach. Then he hid in an abandoned house. The punk is still there, and here's a wino outside, tearing his shirt and saying he'll throttle the man with his bare hands. But yeah, I mean, it was like $10 on Switch. That's what I bought it on. So maybe that's why it might just be a bug on the Switch. Because, I did the first mission. I have a cop that's injured. And, it's telling me to press a button to, go to healing or whatever. But it won't let me do anything. So I'm kind of, stuck in a tutorial menu. It's weird. Like I said, the game's interesting, but I can't keep playing it. So, really? Oh, wait, never mind. That was a mission that I didn't go to. Never mind. Right there. Okay, Bigfoot, athletic shoes, shops. I can't even say all those words. Moonlight Soccer Stadium hosts regional athletics tournament. All right. None of those were really funny.
Jack Boyd, Freeburg Police Chief.
Jack, it's me. I'm so glad you're alive. Jack, look, I wanted to... Well, the situation is Laura left, Jack. She went out of town and she's not coming back. She said she didn't want to see the children. She says she doesn't want to hurt them. Well, I just thought that you needed to know.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. But thank you for calling, Mrs. Markham.
Look, Jack, I can't let things drop like that. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with that terrible attack. That day, Laura came to the restaurant, waited for you about an hour, and I was with her the whole time. You do believe me, right, Jack?
Frankly, I don't care, Mrs. Markham. I really don't. Take care of yourself.
Okay, I'll take odd scenes that I feel didn't need to be there for 200, Alex. Jesus Christ! These guys is getting drunk. Mr. Mordiv came to pick up his son who's having trouble learning to tie his shoes. The father became hysterical and started slapping the boy's face. You idiot, look at you. You can't even tie your shoes. I don't know what they're talking. I don't know what they mean by abuse. I mean, that happened to me every Tuesday. Oh. Sorry. Jokes, people. These are jokes. A pale man entered the store, stopped in front of the shelves in the meat section, and stood for a long time to consider the display. Then he started shaking his head violently and fell to the ground. He was still conscious, so the clerk ran up to him to help him up to his feet. The man grew even more pale and then bared his teeth and bellowed wildly like there was some kind of wild animal inside him. He then buried his teeth in the clerk's neck. It was a vicious attack as the man tore a big chunk of flesh from the clerk's throat. I swear to God, it seemed like he grew twice his size, said the Indian man who called in the report. He then cried and said desperately the guy is some kind of alien. I'm going to send the drunk cop, but I got a feeling that somebody's about to die. There's if you want to read it. Not much I can do about it, but...
410 feet complete.
Oh, well, there you go.
Four 41311 in progress.
Good job. When I first started working as clerk for Judge Peters, a candidate for governor, came to the city during his campaign to give a speech on the steps of City Hall. He was a vile man, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. On the roof of the courthouse, a lone gunman armed with a rifle fired at the candidate as he climbed the stairs, but missed. The candidate's bodyguards immediately closed in, and the lone gunman committed suicide. Since then, I always say, if you're going to take an important shot, bring a partner in case the first guy misses. There we go. Gave him his little partner. These officers are needed for official questioning. They'll, great.
412A.
You pull them out in the middle of doing something. What's the point? You're immediately taking all my cops away from doing their job, and while investigating me for not doing my job. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is they're questioning and trying to figure out my effectiveness as a police chief, but they're tying my hands behind my back because I don't have the cops to do anything. Stanley Goer was on his way to his country house when he encountered a rusty car driving in. Okay, that's too long, and I don't feel like reading. Honestly, my voice hurts a little bit.
10A in progress.
The man took the blowtorch and threatened. Well, can't really do much about that.
Complete. 1010B in progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, so
212 complete. 1110 in progress.
There's again. I don't have the experience within my police force to right now to even take care of that, even with these two guys.
1010B complete. 1110 complete.
Great fanfare, of course. The events require your full attention, so tell you immediately to come read a book to the children. There you go. I think he'll be able to take care of that. Retired detective, half of all murders remain unsolved. Christopher G. Sands, Ice Arena holds beard contest. All right. Diapers increase in fertility 80%. Huh? Yeah. No. Holy crap, I'll actually have officers to do shit today. I'm actually surprised.
A in progress.
One, two, three, four, five. Shift B could use some officers. Send you to Shift A. A and Shift B. There we go. Mrs. Cabo was taking out the trash when she saw 5 guys in the doorway beating up a defenseless man. Hurry up, they're going to kill the poor guy. View Wizard's window cleaning service. Alright. Not 100% sure when this assault is supposed to happen.
416 in progress.
A high-pitched female voice squeaked into the phone, reporting the man at the zoo was trying to rape a giraffe.
410 in progress.
I'm sorry, that's just a funny image. The concierge at the hotel's front desk grew frightened when 8 strange men entered the hotel and proceeded without a word straight for the elevator. They were hiding some items under their coats, which looked like weapons. 10 minutes later, a series of shots and screams were reported coming from the 4th floor. Well. Yep, well then we're not taking care of that one because I can't send enough people.
416 complete.
They don't even have a giraffe.
410A in progress.
Really? 3 guys? You can... assholes. Man in a wheelchair armed with a box of Molotov cocktails is trying to torch the home of his lawyer. Really? Cowards.
311B in progress.
Several months ago, the mayor made a big stink about our staff not telling him we were going to wash his windows. He got so wound up he nearly pulled our license. I remember after it happened, I had to personally go down to City Hall and apologize. The local caretaker, a very nice woman, Angela, joked that my man scared Roger so bad he started splitting his work between 2 adjoining offices. Now we'll need 2 window washers if we want to take him out. Haha. It's 4 and what is 3? I still can't tell. Yeah, I'm not sure. The dock workers didn't receive their pay, so they rebelled and stormed the head office, intent on taking the money from the safe. Security isn't ready to back down, and a major fight has erupted. Yeah, well, I can't do anything for you. This is a send everyone moment.
412B in progress.
Wearing black, entered, pulled out a revolver, started shooting at the manager. He has everything running for cover. Blah, blah. Well, can't really do much. Because again, all my officers keep dying. So I really can't do anything.
1210 in progress.
Looking hair, chased her down the street. He followed me all the way home and I just barely escaped. Yeah, well. Okay, well, I'll send people if I get the time, but I probably won't. So I don't think they're gonna get back to the station in time to send.
1210 complete.
I was trying to raise
311B complete.
All right, thank God. I was thinking, it really, I don't, the people I sent, that's not enough people to handle that situation.
311B in progress.
Young student, okay. Again, I just don't feel like reading that. Well, I'm gonna miss my chance to send him there, so. Oh, well, okay. There we go.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
311B complete.
All right, I'm looking at the time. I think I can play one more day. Street musicians raid $20,000 for charity. Analyst Freeberg not attractive target for terrorists. No. Former military sniper, now serving prison sentence for plotting the murder of a City Hall employee. Okay. And blah, blah, blah. No. Because mostly I need my officers, to do shit. Because if you haven't noticed, City Hall, I'm under investigation from, apparently not doing my job. And I get it, that shit's scripted, but still. Come on.
A in progress.
Hello, please come right away. Urges a very agitated man. There's an overturned truck in my yard filled with cocaine. I came out of the house. There was white powder everywhere. I have a feeling it's not what we think it is. I think that's going to be a false alarm. It's like powdered sugar or something. Alright, I sweep City Hall courtyard every morning, and when I pass by the phone booths, I see something I can't believe. A couple young male clerks have picked the spot behind the racks as their special little quiet place, not for having morning coffee. No, they go there to lick each other. In my country, they get sent to cut timber in the tundra for that, but for some stupid reason, you treat everyone here like children. It makes me want to break the glass with my broom, jump through the window, and stomp their bones. And no one would notice either. That part of the building is always closed for renovation. Okay. I'm probably send an assault leader in through that window. Bust through. I wasn't going to kill anybody after I left the army. I felt like I had a hole in my heart. I could keep my head straight, so I went up on the rooftops with an old rifle looking for good and bad positions, imagining what I would do if the city was attacked. I was remembering my youth in the military. You see, the day I was arrested, some student wearing glasses saw me, called the police, as they didn't understand what I was doing. I wasn't there to hurt anyone, just to get a good view of the area. I found a nice place, but it was only good for a general overview. You could put a man there if you had a whole team, but a lone gunman would do better on the roof of the church or the courthouse, depending on who they're targeting. But who would listen to me? They just said I was crazy, bloodthirsty killer, and they locked me up. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that, yeah, the university spot, yeah, those are my better positions.
912 in progress.
All right, let's see here. Four armed men entered the home of Viola Esther and presented some papers which supposedly prove the apartment belongs to them. The woman and her family are being forced out onto the street.
Esther. 410C in progress.
A man with a shotgun entered the newspaper room, started opening fire on all around. It seems he's enraged that they refused to print the advertisement he sent in. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait till these guys come back, and we can send them. Hopefully they'll make it in time. Nope.
410C complete. We've got a situation.
Sobbing child is lying on the floor. These men are searching the house while the fourth is shaking a pistol and a wad of crumpled newspaper at a frantic woman. He grabbed the woman by the hair and ordered her to pack her bags. The documents are handwritten and do not make much sense. They're stamped with a logo from a shoe shop.
912 complete.
Oh, well, that's not good.
In progress.
A restaurant manager refused to serve a group of men wearing tracksuits. The men were highly offended, and one of them pulled a gun out of his pocket and started firing at the manager. Come on. As soon as you see a group of guys in tracksuits, you have to know. It's the mob. Come on. Movies and TV have taught me that. Now, let's be honest. It's usually the Russian mob, but I'm not going to rule out the Italians. All right. Send some backup. See, I get it. We got to still go through this whole like daily grind and everything, and I think that's one of the cool things about this game is that there are just some days that it's just, you know, doing your whole thing as being, you know, just kind of being the police chief and all that. But sometimes, like during that gang war and during this time, really the most interesting stuff, which is, you know, planning for this assault, or in the gang wars case, you know, like doing that whole thing between the two crime families. Some of it's really interesting. Some of its most interesting mechanics are just kind of bogged down by just this kind of monotony. Alright, guys. Well, like I said, I gotta close out. Sorry, I gotta head to work. So this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter video. I think we're getting close to the end of this game, but we'll see. A little more down the ways, but either way, thanks for watching, guys. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.